fine armful now, Mary, with those 20 pounds you gained.
I've gotten too fat, you mean, dear. I really ought to reduce.
Oh, none of that, me lady. You're just right. We'll have no talk of reducing. Is that why you ate so little breakfast?
So little. I thought I ate a lot.
You didn't? Not as much as I'd like to see anyway.
Oh, you. You expect everyone to eat the enormous breakfast you do. Nobody in the world could without dying of indigestion.
I hope I'm not as big a glutton as that sounds, but thank God I've kept my appetite and I've the digestion of a young man of 20 if I am 65.
You surely have, James. No one could deny that. Why did the boys stay in the dining room, I wonder? Kathleen must be waiting to clear the table.
Some secret confab they don't want me to hear, I suppose. I'll bet they're cooking up some new scheme to touch the old man. Oh, by the way, dear, McGuire said he'd phone me around lunchtime.
Well, I hope he won't put you onto any new piece of property. His real estate bargains don't work out so well.
I wouldn't say that, Mary. After all, it was he who advised me to buy that place on Chestnut Street, and I made a quick turnover on it for a fine profit.
I know, dear. The famous one stroke of good luck. I'm sure McGuire never dreamed that Oh, well, never mind, James. I know it's a waste of breath trying to convince you you're not a cunning real estate speculator.
I have no such idea, but land is land, and it's safer than the stocks and bonds of Wall Street swindlers. Let's not argue about business this early in the morning.
James, it's Edmund you should scold for not eating enough. He hardly touched anything except coffee. He needs to eat to keep up his strength. I keep telling him that, but he simply says he hasn't any appetite. Of course, nothing takes away your appetite like a bad summer cold.
No, it's only natural, so don't let yourself get worried.
Oh, I'm not. I know he'll be all right in a few days if he takes care of himself. It just seems a pity he should have to be sick right now.
Oh, yes, it is bad luck, but you mustn't let it upset you, Mary. Remember, you've got yourself to take care of, too.
No, I'm not upset. There's nothing to be upset about. What makes you think I'm upset?
Why, nothing, except you've seemed a bit high-strung these past few days.
I have? Oh, nonsense, dear. It's your imagination. You really must not watch me all the time, James. I mean, it makes me self-conscious.
Oh, Mary, that's your imagination. If I watched you to admire how fat and beautiful you've become. I can't tell you the deep happiness it gives me, darling, to see you as you've been since you came back to us, your dear sweet old self again. So keep up the good work, Mary.
Oh, I will, dear. Thank heavens the fog is gone. I do feel out of sorts this morning. I wasn't able to get much sleep with that awful foghorn going all night long.
Oh, it was like having a sick whale in the backyard. Kept me awake, too.
Did it? You had a strange way of showing your restlessness. You were snoring so hard, I couldn't tell which was the foghorn.
Nonsense.
10 foghorns couldn't disturb you. You haven't a nerve in you. You never had.
Nonsense. You always exaggerate about my snoring.
I couldn't if you could only hear yourself once, you know. What's the joke, I wonder?
It's on me, I'll bet that much. It's always on the old man.
Oh, yes, it's terrible the way we all pick on you, isn't it? You're so abused. Well, no matter what the joke's about, it's a relief to hear Edmund laugh. He's been so down in the mouth lately.
Some new joke of Jamie's, I'll wager. He is forever making sneering fun of somebody, that one.
Oh, now don't start in on poor Jamie, dear. He'll turn out all right in the end. You wait and see.
Better start soon, then. He'll be 40 in a few years.
Oh, good heavens, are they going to stay in the dining room all day? Edmund, Jamie.
Yeah.
Into the living room and give Kathleen a chance to clear the table.
We're coming, Mama.
You'd find excuses for Jamie no matter what he did.
Oh, shush. I've been teasing your father about his snoring. I'll leave it to the boys, James. They must have heard you.
Sure we did.
Oh, no, not you, Jamie. I could hear you down the hall almost as bad as your father. Well, you're like him. As soon as your head touches the pillow, you're off. 10 foghorns couldn't disturb you. What are you staring at, Jamie? Is my hair coming down?
No.
It's so hard for me to do it up now. My eyes are getting so bad, and I never can find my glasses.
Your hair's all right, Mama. I was only thinking how well you look.
Just what I've been telling her, Jamie. She's so fat and sassy, there'll soon be no holding her.
Yeah, you certainly look grand, Mama.
And I'll back you up about Papa's snoring. God, what a racket.
Yeah, I heard him too. The Moor! I know his trumpet.
Yeah, well, if it takes my snoring to make you remember Shakespeare instead of the dope sheet on the ponies, I hope I'll keep on with it.
James, you mustn't be so touchy.
Pete's sake, Papa. First thing after breakfast, give it a rest, can't you?
Well, your father wasn't finding fault with you. You don't always have to take Jamie's part. You'd think you were the one 10 years older.
No, what's all the fuss about? Let's forget it.
Yes, forget everything and face nothing. It's a convenient philosophy if you've no ambition in
James,
life.
do be
except to-
quiet. You must have gotten out of bed the wrong side this morning. What were you two laughing about in there? What was the joke?
Yes, let us in on it, lads. I was telling your mother I knew damn well it'd be one on me, but never mind that. I'm used to it.
Well, don't look at me. This is the kid's story.
Yeah, I meant to tell you about it last night, Papa, and forgot it. Yesterday, when I went for a walk, I dropped in at the inn.
You shouldn't drink now, Edmund.
And who do you think I met there with a beautiful bun-on but Shaughnessy, the tenant on that farm of yours?
Dreadful man, but he is funny.
And he's not so funny if you're his landlord. He's a wily shanty Mick, that one. He could hide behind a corkscrew. What's he complaining about this time, Edmund?
He didn't beef about anything. He was so pleased with life, he even bought a drink, and that's practically unheard of. Oh, he was delighted because he'd had a fight with your friend, Harker, the Standard Oil millionaire, and what a glorious victory.
Oh, Lord, James, you'll really have to do something.
Bad luck to Shaughnessy, anyway.
Yeah, I bet the next time you see Harker at the club and give him the old respectful bow, he won't see you.
Go on with your story, Edmund.
Well, you remember, Papa, the pond on Harker's estate, the one he uses for ice water, is right next to the farm. And you remember Shaughnessy keeps pigs. Well, it seems there's a break in the fence, and the pigs have been bathing in the millionaire's ice pond. And Harker's foreman told him he was sure Shaughnessy had broken the fence on purpose to give his pigs a free wallow.
Good heavens.
Sure he did do the dirty scalawag. It's like him.
So Harker came in person to rebuke Shaughnessy, a very bonehead blade.
Yes, he'd be no match for Shaughnessy.
Harker had as much chance as I would with Jack Johnson. Shaughnessy got a few drinks under his belt and was waiting at the gate to welcome him. Told me he never gave Harker a chance to open his mouth. He began by shouting he was no slave Standard Oil could trample on.
Oh, Lord.
Then he accused Harker of making his foreman break down the fence to entice the pigs into the ice pond in order to destroy them. The poor pigs Shaughnessy yelled at had caught their death of cold. Many of them were dying of pneumonia. Several others have been taken down with cholera from drinking the poisoned water. He told Harker he was going to hire a lawyer to sue him for damages, so would Harker kindly remove his dirty feet from off the premises before he sicked the dog on him. And Harker did.
Oh, heavens, what a terrible time.
Damn old scoundrel, you can't beat it. Denny Black will probably get me into serious trouble. Yet I hope you told him I'd be mad as hell.
I told you you'd be tickled to death over the great Irish victory, and so you are. I told Shaughnessy he should have reminded Harker that a Standard Oil millionaire ought to welcome the flavor of hog in his ice water as an appropriate touch.
Well, what are you laughing at? It's not funny.
Sorry.
A fine son you are to help that blackguard get me into a loft. I'll
James,
put you
don't
with
lose
an
your
ear.
temper.
Encouraging him. I suppose you're regretting you weren't there to prompt Shaughnessy with a few nastier insults. You've a fine talent for that, if for nothing
No
else.
reason to scold Jamie.
Pete's sake, Pop, if you're going to start that stuff, I'll beat it. I'll have to book upstairs anyway. Ah, Papa, I just think you get sick of hearing yourself.
You mustn't mind Edmund, James. Remember, he isn't well. A summer cold makes anyone irritable.
It's not just a summer cold he's got. The kid is damn sick.
Why do you say that? It is just a cold. Anyone can see that. You always imagine
All
things.
Jamie meant was that Edmund might have a touch of something else, too, which makes his cold worse.
Sure, Mama, that's all I mean.
Yeah, Dr. Hardy thinks it may be a bit of a malarial fever he caught when he was in the tropics. If it is a little quinine, it'll soon cure it.
Dr. Hardy, I wouldn't believe a thing he said if he swore on a stack of Bibles. I know what doctors are. They're all alike. Anything, they don't care what, to keep you coming to them. What is it? What are you looking at? Is my hair...
There's nothing wrong with your hair. The healthier and fatter you get, the vainer you become. You'll soon spend half the day primping before the mirror.
Well, I really should have new glasses. My eyes are so bad now.
Your eyes are beautiful, and well, you know it.
Oh, you mustn't be so silly, James. Right in front of Jamie.
Oh, he's onto you, too. He knows all this fuss about eyes and hair. He's just fishing for compliments.
Yeah, you can't kid us, Mama.
I'll go along with both of you. But I did truly have beautiful hair once, didn't I, James?
Most beautiful in the world.
It was a rare shade of reddish brown, and so long it came down below my knees.
She could sit right on
You ought to remember, Jamie, it wasn't until after Edmund was born that I had a single gray hair. Then it began to turn white.
And that made it prettier than ever?
Oh, will you listen to your father, Jamie, after 35 years of marriage? He isn't a great actor for nothing, is he? What's come over you, James? Are you pouring coals of fire on my head for teasing you about snoring? Well, then, I take it all back. Must have been only the foghorn I heard. Yeah, but I can't stay here with you any longer, even to hear compliments. No, I must see the cook about dinner and the day's marketing. Oh, that Bridget. She's so lazy and so sly. She begins telling me all about her relatives, so I can't get a word in edgeways and scold her. Well, might as well get it over with. Now, you mustn't make Edmund work on the grounds with you, James. Remember, not that he isn't strong enough, but he perspire, and he might catch more cold.
Of course, Mary. Don't you worry, dear. Any sense. The one thing to avoid is saying anything that would get her more upset over Edmund.
All right. Have it your way. I think it's the wrong idea to let Mama go on kidding herself. It'll only make the shock worse when she has to face it. Anyway, you can see she's deliberately fooling herself with this summer cold talk. She knows better.
Knows? Nobody knows? Yeah.
Well, I do. I was with Edmund when he went to see Doc Hardy on Monday. I heard him pull that touch of malaria stuff. He was stalling. That isn't what he thinks anymore. And you know that as well as I do. You talked to him when you went uptown yesterday, didn't you?
He couldn't say anything for sure yet. He's to phone me today before Edmund goes to him.
He thinks it's consumption, doesn't he, Papa?
Says it might be.
Poor kid. God damn it. Might never have happened if you'd sent him to a real doctor when he first got sick.
What's the matter with Hardy? He's always been all right.
Everything's the matter with him. Even in this hit burg, he's rated third class. He's a cheap old quack.
Run down, everybody. Everyone's a fake to you.
Hardy only charges $1. That's what makes you think he's a fine doctor.
Now, that's enough. You're not drunk now. There's no excuse. If you mean I can't afford one of the fine society doctors who prey on the rich summer people.
Can't afford? You're one of the biggest property owners around here.
That doesn't mean I'm rich. It's all the mortgage.
Yeah, because you always buy more instead of paying off the mortgages. If Edmund was a lousy acre of land you wanted, the sky would be the limit.
Now, that's a lie. And your sneers about Hardy are lies, too.
All right. I'm a fool to argue. You can't change the leopard spots.
No, you can't. You've taught me that lesson only too well. I've given up all hope he'll ever change you. You dare tell me how much I can afford? Why, you've never known the value of $1 and you never will. You never saved $1 in your life. At the end of each season, you're penniless. You've thrown your salary away every week on whores and whiskey.
My salary? Christ!
Well, it's more than you're worth, and you wouldn't get that if it wasn't for me. If you weren't my son, there isn't a manager in the business who'd give you a part. Your reputation stinks.
I never wanted to be an actor. You forced me on the stage.
It's a lie. You made no effort to find anything else to do. After all the money I wasted on your education, all you can do is get yourself fired in disgrace from every college you went to.
What started us on this? Oh, yes, Doc Hardy. When's he going to call you up about it?
Around lunchtime. Now, I couldn't have sent Edmund to a better doctor. Hardy's treated him whenever he was sick up here since he was knee-high. And what could the finest specialist in America do for Edmund after he's deliberately ruined his health by the mad life he's led ever since he was fired from college? Even before that, when he was in prep school, he began dissipating, playing the Broadway sport to imitate you when he never had your constitution to stand it. You've always been a healthy hulk like me, or you were when you were his age, but he's always been a bundle of nerves like his mother. I've warned him for years his body couldn't stand it, but he wouldn't heed me, and now it's too late.
What do you mean, too late? You talk as if you thought Edmund was gonna...
Don't be such a damn fool. I meant no more, but what's plain to anybody, his health has broken down, and he may be an invalid for quite a long time.
I know it's an Irish peasant idea consumption is fatal, and it probably is if you live in a hovel on a bog. But over here, with modern treatment, if you've ever heard of it...
Don't I know that? What are you gabbing about anyway? And keep your dirty tongue off Ireland with your sneers about peasants and bogs and hovels. The less you say about Edmund's health, the better for your conscience. You're more responsible than anyone.
Oh, no, that's a lie.
That's the truth.
No, I won't stand for
Yeah,
that.
you've been the worst influence for him. He grew up admiring you as a hero. Fine example you set him. If you ever gave him advice except in the ways of rottenness, I've never heard of it. You made him old before his time, pumping him full of what you consider worldly wisdom when he was too young to understand that your mind was so poisoned by your own failure in life. You wanted to believe that every man was a knave with his soul for sale and every woman who wasn't a whore was a fool.
All right. I did put Edmund wise to things. But only after I saw that he'd started to raise hell, and I knew he'd laugh at me if I tried the good advice, older brother stuff. All I did was make a pal of him and be absolutely frank so that he could learn from my mistakes that, well, that if you can't be good, you can at least be careful. It's a rotten accusation, Papa. You know how much the kid means to me, how close we've always been. We're not like the usual brothers. I'd do anything for him.
You probably thought it was all for the best, Jamie. I didn't say you did it deliberately to harm him, did I?
Besides, it's damned rot. I'd like to see anyone influence Edmund more than he wants to be. What had I to do with all the crazy stunts he's pulled in the last few years? Working his way all over the map as a sailor and all that stuff? I thought that was a damn fool idea, and I told him so. Well, you can't imagine me getting any fun out of being on the beach in South America, can you? Living in filthy dives, drinking rot gut? No, thanks. I'll stick to Broadway and a room with a bath and bars that serve bonded bourbon.
You and Broadway, it's made you what you are. Whatever Edmund's done, at least he's had the guts to go off at his own where he can't come whining to me the minute he's broke.
But he's always come home broke finally, hasn't he? And what he's going away get him? Look at him now.
For the love of God, Jamie.
Oh, Christ. That's a lousy thing to say. I don't mean it.
Would be well on the paper. Was hoping he'd found the work he wants to do at last.
Hicktown rag. Whatever bull they hand you, they tell me he's a pretty bum reporter. If he weren't your son, they'd... No, that's not true. He certainly has made a damn good start.
Yes, he's made a start. You used to talk about wanting to be a newspaper man, but you were never willing to start at the bottom. You expect...
Oh, for Christ's sake, Papa!
Editor-in-chief or something.
Can't you lay off me?
It's damnable that Edmund should be sick right now. Couldn't happen at a worse time. For him. Or for your mother. It's damnable she should have this to upset her just when she needs peace and freedom from worry. She's been so well these last 2 months since she's been home. It's been like heaven to me. This home's been a home again. I don't have to tell you, Jamie.
I felt the same way, Papa.
Yes, this time you can see how strong and sure of herself she is. She's a different woman entirely from the other times. Has control of her nerves now, as she had till Edmund took sick. Now you can feel her growing tense and frightened underneath. I wish to God we could keep the truth from her, but we can't if he has to be sent to a sanitarium. What makes it worse is her father died of consumption. Well, you know. She worshipped him, and she's never gotten over it. Yeah. It'll be hard for her. But she can do it. She has the willpower now. We must help her, Jamie, in every way we can.
Of course, Papa. Outside of nerves, she seems perfectly all right this morning.
She's never better. She's so full of fun and mischief. What did you say seems? Why shouldn't she be all right? What the hell do you mean?
Don't start jumping down my throat. For God's sake, Papa, there's ought to be one thing we can
sorry,
talk over
Jamie,
without a
but
battle.
Come on and tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I was all wrong. It's just that last night... Well, you know how it is. I can't forget the past. I can't help being suspicious any more than you can. It's the hell of it. That makes it hell for Mama. She watches us watching her.
No. Well, what was it? Can't you speak up?
It's nothing, I tell you, just my damn foolishness. Well, around 3 o'clock this morning, I woke up and I heard her moving around in the spare room. Then she went to the bathroom. I pretended to be asleep, and she stopped outside my room to listen as if she wanted to make sure I really was.
Well, for God's sake, is that all? Why, she told me herself it was the foghorn kept her awake all night, and every night since Edmund's been sick. She's been up and down going to his room to see how he was.
Yeah, that's true. She did stop outside his room as well, but it was her being in the spare room that scared me. I can't help remembering that when she starts sleeping alone in there, it's always been a sign.
Well, it isn't this time. It's easily explained. Where else could she go last night to get away from my snoring? Be like a curse she can't escape. If worry over Edmund. You see, it was in her long sickness after bringing him into the world that she first...
She didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, I'm not blaming her, am I?
Oh, who are you blaming then? Edmund for being born?
Such a damn fool. No one was to blame.
The bastard of a doctor was. From what Mama said, he was another cheap quack like
That's all right.
her. You wouldn't pay for a first-rate doctor.
To blame. That's what you're driving at, is it, you evil-minded...
Well, we're going to cut that front hedge today. We'd better go to work.
It's too fine a morning to sit around arguing. Take a look, Mary. There's no fog in the harbor. I think the spell of it we've had is over now.
I hope so, dear. Did I actually hear you suggesting work on the front hedge, Jamie? Wonders will never cease. You must want pocket money badly.
Yeah, when don't I? I expect a salary of at least one large iron man at the end of the week to carouse on.
What were you two arguing about?
Same old stuff.
I heard you say something about a doctor, and your father accused you of being evil-minded.
Oh, that. I was just saying again that Doc Hardy isn't my idea of the world's greatest physician.
Oh. No, I wouldn't say he was either. Oh, that Bridget. I thought I'd never get away. She told me all about her second cousin, who's on the police force in St. Louis. Well, if you're going to work on the hedge, why don't you go? I mean, take advantage of the sunshine before the fog comes back. Because I know it will. Or rather, I should say, the rheumatism in my hands knows it's a better weather prophet than you are, dear. Oh, aren't they ugly? Who'd ever believe they were once beautiful?
Oh, Mary, none of that foolishness. They're the sweetest hands in the world. Come on now, Jamie. Miller's right just told us the way to start work is to start work. The hot sun will sweat some of that booze fat off your middle.
We're all so proud of you, Mama. So darn happy. But you've still got to be careful. You shouldn't worry so much about Edmund. He'll be all right.
Of course he'll be all right. And I don't know what you mean, warning me to be careful.
All right, Mama. Sorry I spoke.
Here you are. I was just going upstairs to look for you.
No, I waited until they went out. I didn't want to mix up in any arguments. I feel too wrong.
Well, I'm sure you don't feel half as badly as you make out. You're such a baby. You just like to get us all worried, so we'll make a fuss over you. No, I'm only teasing, dear. I do know how miserably uncomfortable you must be, but you do feel better today, don't you?
Sure.
All the same, you have gotten much too thin. You need to rest all you can. Now, come and sit down and let me make you comfortable.
Oh.
There. How's that?
Grand. Thanks, Mama.
All you need is your mother to nurse you. Big as you are, you're still a baby of the family to me, you know.
Now, remind me. Now, you take care of yourself. That's all that counts.
I am, dear. Heavens, don't you see how fat I'm getting? I'll have to have all my dresses let out. Oh, they've started clipping the hedge. Oh, poor Jamie. How he hates working out in front where everyone passing can see him. Oh, there go the Chatfields in their new Mercedes. My, it's a beautiful car, isn't it? Not like our second-hand Packard. Oh, poor Jamie. He bent almost under the hedge so they wouldn't notice him. They bowed to your father, and he bowed back as if he were taking a curtain call.
Jamie's a fool to care about the Chatfields. For Pete's sake, who ever heard of them outside of this Hickburg?
No one. You're absolutely right, Edmund. Big frogs in a small puddle. It is stupid of Jamie. Still, the Chatfields and people like them stand for something. Not that I want to have anything to do with them. I've always hated this town and everybody in it.
Well, it's better than spending summer in a New York hotel, isn't it? And this town's not so bad. I like it well enough. I suppose because it's the only home we've had.
I've never felt it was my home. It was wrong from the start. Everything was done in the cheapest way. Your father would never spend the money to make it right. Now, it's just as well we haven't any friends here. I'd be ashamed to have him step in the door. But your father's never wanted family friends. All he really likes is to hobnob with men at the club or in bar rooms. You and Jamie are the same way, but you're not to blame. You've never had the chance to meet decent people here. Now, I'm sure you both would have been so different if you'd been able to associate with nice girls instead of... Well, you'd never have disgraced yourselves the way you have, so that now no respectable parents will let their daughters be seen with you.
Mama, forget it. Who cares? Jamie and I'd be bored stiff. And about the old man, what's the use of talking? You can't change him.
Don't call your father the old man. You should have more respect. Oh, I know it's useless to talk, but sometimes I feel so lonely.
Anyway, you've got to be fair, Mama. Yeah, it may have been all his fault in the beginning, but, well, you know that later on, even if he'd wanted to, we couldn't have had people here. I mean, you wouldn't have wanted them.
Don't. I can't bear having you remind me.
No, don't take it that way, please, Mama. I'm trying to help. Because it's bad for you to forget. The right way is to remember. So you'll always be on your guard. You know what's happened before?
God, Mama, you know, I hate to remind you I'm doing it because it's been so wonderful having you home the way you've been, and it'd be terrible if you
Please,
started
dear,
to...
I know you mean it for the best, but I don't understand why you should suddenly say such things. What put it into your mind this morning?
Nothing. Just because I feel rotten and blue, I suppose.
Tell me the truth. Why are you so suspicious all of a sudden?
I'm not.
Yes, you are. I can feel it. Your father and Jamie, too. Particularly Jamie.
Now, don't start imagining things, Mama.
Makes it so much harder. Living in this atmosphere of constant suspicion, knowing that everyone is spying on me, and none of you believe in me or trust
Now,
me.
that's crazy, Mama. We do trust you.
If only there was someplace I could go to get away for a day, or an afternoon even. Some woman friend I could talk to. Not about anything serious, just laugh and gossip and forget for a while. Someone besides the servants. That stupid Kathleen.
Stop it. You're getting yourself all worked up over nothing.
Your father goes out. He meets his friends at the club or bar rooms. You and Jamie have the boys, you know. You go out, but I'm alone. I've always been alone.
Come on now. You know that's a fib. One of us always stays around to keep you company or goes within the automobile when you take a drive.
Because you're afraid to trust me alone. I insist you tell me why you act so differently this morning. Why you felt you had to remind me.
It's stupid. It's just that I wasn't asleep when you came in my room last night. You didn't go back to your and Papa's room. You went in the spare room for the rest of the night.
Because your father's snoring was driving me crazy. Good heavens. Haven't I often used the spare room as my bedroom? But I see what you thought.
I didn't think anything.
So you pretended to be asleep in order to spy on me?
No, I did it because I knew if you found out I was feverish and couldn't sleep, it'd upset you.
Jamie was pretending to be asleep, too, I'm sure. And I suppose your father...
Mama, stop
Oh,
it.
Edmund, I can't bear it when even you... It would serve all of you right if it was true.
Mama, don't say that. That's
Please,
the way you talk when you...
stop suspecting me, dear. You hurt me. I couldn't sleep because I was thinking about you. That's the real reason. I've been so worried ever since you've been sick.
Hey, no, that's foolishness. You know it's only a summer cold.
Yes, of course, I know that.
But listen, Mama. I want you to promise me, even if it should turn out to be something worse. You know I'll be all right again anyway, and you won't worry yourself sick. You keep on taking care of yourself.
I won't listen when you're so silly. There's no reason to talk as if you expected something dreadful. Of course, I promise. I give you my sacred word of honor. But I suppose you're remembering I promised before on my word of honor.
No.
I'm not blaming you, dear. How can you help it? How can any of us forget? That's what makes it so hard for all of us. We can't forget.
Mama. Mama, stop it.
I'm sorry, dear. I don't mean to be so gloomy. Don't pay any attention to me. Let me feel your head. Oh, it's nice and cool. You certainly haven't any fever now.
Forget. It's you.
But I'm quite all right, dear. Except naturally, I feel tired and nervous after such a bad night. I really ought to go upstairs and lie down until lunchtime. Take a nap. What are you going to do? Read here. Be much better for you to get out into the fresh air and the sunshine. Only don't get overheated, remember. Be sure and wear a hat. Or are you afraid to trust me alone?
No. Can't you stop talking like that? I think you ought to take a nap. Well, I'll go down and help Jamie bear up. I'll love to lie in the shade and watch him work.
By the moonlight, you could hear those darkies singing. In the evening, by the moonlight, you could hear those banjos ringing. How the old folks would enjoy it. They would sit all night and listen as we sang. In the evening, by the moonlight.
Here's the whiskey. It'll be lunchtime soon. Will I call you Father and Mr. Jamie, or will you?
You do it.
Just wonder your father wouldn't look at his watch once in a while.
I wager Mr. Jamie wouldn't miss the time to stop work and have his drop of whiskey if he had a watch to his name.
You win that one.
And here's another I'd win. Did you making me call him so as you can sneak a drink before he come?
Well, I hadn't thought of that.
Oh, no, not you. Butter wouldn't melt in your mouth, I suppose.
Now you suggest it.
I'd never suggest a man or a woman touch drink, Mr. Edmund. Sure didn't it kill an uncle of mine in the old country? Still, a drop now and then is no harm. When you're in low spirits, I have a bad cold.
Thanks for handing me a good excuse. She'd better call my mother, too.
What for? She's always on time without me calling. God bless her, she has some consideration for the health.
She's been taking a nap.
She wasn't asleep when I finished my work upstairs a while back. She was lying down in the spare room with her eyes wide open. She had a terrible headache, she said.
I'll just call my father.
No wonder my feet kill me each night. I won't walk out on this feet and get some stroke. I'll call from the veranda. Mr. Tyrone!
What a wench.
Mr. Jamie! It's time!
Aha! Sneaking one, eh? Oh, cut out the bluff, kid. You're a rottener actor than I am.
I grabbed one while the going was good.
That's better. Why kid me? We're pals, aren't we?
Yeah, I wasn't sure it was you coming.
Oh, I made the old man look at his watch. I was halfway up the walk when Kathleen burst into song, "Our Wild Irish Lark." She ought to be a train announcer.
That's what drove me to drink. Well, why didn't you sneak one while you got the chance?
I was thinking of that little thing. The old man was talking to old Captain Turner. Yes! He's still at it. Now, to cover up from his eagle eye. There. That fixes it. And here is the water you've been drinking.
Fine. You don't think that'll fool him, do you?
Nope, maybe not, but he can't prove it. Well, I hope he doesn't forget lunch listening to himself talk. I'm hungry. You know, that's what I hate about working down in front. He puts on an act for every damn fool that comes along.
You're in luck to be hungry. The way I feel, I don't care if I ever eat again.
Listen, kid. You know me, I never lectured you, but Doc Hardy was right when he told you to cut out the red eye.
Yeah, I'm going after he hands me the bad news this afternoon. A few before then won't make any difference.
Well, I'm glad you got your mind prepared for bad news. It won't be such a jolt. I mean, it's a cinch. You're really sick. It'd be wrong dope to kid yourself.
Why, what do you think it is?
Hell, how would I know? I'm no doc. Where's Mama?
Upstairs.
When'd she go up?
Yeah, about the time I came down to the hedge, I guess. Said she was going to take a nap.
You didn't tell me?
Why should I? What of it? She was tired out. She didn't get much sleep last night.
No, I know she didn't.
Damn foghorn kept me awake, too.
She's been upstairs alone all morning, eh? You haven't seen her?
No, I've been reading here. I wanted to give her a chance to sleep.
She coming down for lunch?
Of course.
No, of course, about it. She might not want any lunch. Or she might start having most of her meals alone. Upstairs. That's happened, hasn't it?
Cut it out, Jamie. Can't you think of anything but... You're all wrong to suspect anything. Kathleen saw not long ago. Mama didn't tell her she wouldn't be down to lunch.
Ah, then she wasn't taking a nap.
Not right then, but she was lying down, Kathleen said.
In the spare room?
Yeah, for Pete's sake, what else?
You damn fool! Why did you leave her alone for so long? Why didn't you stick around?
Because she accused me and you and Papa of spying on her all the time and not trusting her. He made me feel ashamed.
Oh.
I know how rotten it must be for her. And she promised on her sacred word of honor.
You ought to know that doesn't mean a thing.
It does this time.
That's what we thought the other times. Now listen, kid. I know you think I'm a cynical bastard, but remember, I've seen a lot more of this game than you have. I was wise 10 years or more before we had to tell you. I know this game backwards. I've been thinking all morning of the way she acted last night when she thought we were asleep. And now you tell me she got you to leave her alone upstairs all morning?
She didn't. You're crazy.
All right, kid, don't start a battle with me. I hope as much as you do I'm crazy. I've been as happy as hell because I'd really begun to believe that this time she's coming downstairs. Well, you win that one. I guess I'm just a damn suspicious louse.
Yeah.
Ah, damn, I wish I grabbed another drink.
Yeah, me too.
You mustn't cough like that. It's bad for your throat. Well, you don't want to get a sore throat on top of your cold, do you?
How about yourself? Do you feel rested?
Oh, yes, ever so much better. I've been lying down ever since you went out. It's what I needed after such a restless night. I don't feel nervous now.
That's fine.
Good heavens. How down in the mouth you look, Jamie. What's the matter now?
Nothing.
Oh, of course, I forgot. You've been working on the front hedge. That accounts for your sinking into the dumps, doesn't it?
If you want to think so, Mama.
Well, that's the effect it always has, isn't it? What a big baby you are. Isn't he, Edmund?
He's certainly a fool to care what anyone thinks.
Yes. The only way is to make yourself not care. Where's your father? I heard Kathleen call him.
Gabbing with old Captain Turner, Jamie says. He'll be late as usual.
I've told her time and again she should go to where your father is and tell him. The idea of screaming as if this were a cheap boarding house.
She's down there now, interrupting the famous, if fading, beautiful voice. She should have more respect.
It's you who should have more respect. Stop sneering at your father. I won't have it. You ought to be proud you're his son.
Oh.
He may have his faults. Who hasn't? But he's worked hard all his life. He's made his way up from ignorance and poverty to the top of his profession. Everybody else admires him. You should be the last one to sneer. You, who thanks to him have never had to work hard in your life. Well, remember, Jamie, your father's getting old. You really ought to show more consideration.
I ought to.
Ah, dry up, Jamie. For Pete's sake, Mama, why jump on Jamie all of a sudden?
Because he's always sneering at everyone else, always looking for the worst weakness in everyone. But I suppose life has made him like that, and he can't help it. We none of us can help the things life has done to us. They're done before you realize it. And once they're done, they make you do other things until at last everything comes between you and what you'd like to be. And you've lost your own true self forever.
I'm hungry. Wish the old man would get a move on. A rotten trick, the way he keeps meals waiting and then beefs because they're spoiled.
Yes, it's very trying, Jamie. You don't know how trying. You don't have to keep house with summer servants who don't care because they know it isn't a permanent position. Well, you've heard me say this 1,000 times. So has your father, but he just goes in one ear and out the other.
Lunch is ready, ma'am. I went down to Mr. Tyrone like you ordered, and he said he'd come right away. But he kept on talking to that man,
All right,
telling him...
Kathleen, tell Bridget I'm sorry. She'll have to wait a few minutes until Mr. Tyrone is here.
Damn it, why didn't you go ahead without him? He's told us to.
Oh, he doesn't mean it. Don't you know your father yet? He'd be so terribly hurt.
I'll make him get a move on. Hey, Papa, come on. Can't wait all day.
Why do you stare like that?
You know.
I don't know.
Oh, for God's sake, Mama, you think you can fool me? I'm not blind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No? Take a look at your eyes in the mirror.
I got Papa Marie. He'll be here in a minute. What's happened? What's the matter, Mama?
Your brother should be ashamed of himself. He's been insinuating I don't know what.
God damn you!
Stop this at once. Do you hear me? How dare you use such language before me? You're wrong to blame your brother. He can't help being what the past has made him. Any more than your father can. Or you. Or I.
He's a liar. It's a lie, isn't it, Mama?
Well, what is a lie? Now you're talking in riddles like Jamie. Edmund, don't. Oh, here's your father coming now. I must go and tell Bridget.
Well?
Well, what? You're a liar. Here comes Papa.
Sorry, I'm late.
I hope he loosens up with the old bottle.
Captain Turner stopped by to have a talk, and once he starts gabbing, you can't get rid of him.
You mean once he starts listening? It's all right. The level in the bottle hasn't changed.
I wasn't noticing that. As if it proved anything with you around. I'm onto your tricks.
Did I say let's all have a drink?
Jamie is welcome after his hard morning's work, but I won't invite you, Dr. Hardy.
To hell with Dr. Hardy. One isn't going to kill me. I feel all in, Papa.
Come along, man. It's before a meal, and I have always found that good whiskey, taken in moderation as an appetizer, is the best. I said in moderation. Be a waste of breath mentioning moderation to you. Well, here's health and happiness.
That's a laugh.
What is?
Nothing. Here's how.
Why, what's the matter here? There's a gloom in the air. You get cut with a knife. You got the drink you were after, didn't you? Why are you wearing that gloomy look on your mug?
You won't be singing a song yourself, sir.
Shut up, Jamie.
I thought lunch was ready. I'm as hungry as a hunter. Where's your mother?
Here I am. I've had to calm down Bridget. She's in a tantrum over your being late again, and I don't blame her. She said if your lunch is all dried up through waiting in the oven, it served you right. You could like it or leave it for all she cared. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of trying to pretend that this is a home. You won't help me. You won't put yourself out the least little bit. You don't know how to act in a home. You should have remained a bachelor and lived in second-rate hotels and entertained your friends in bar rooms, and nothing would ever have happened.
Mama, stop talking. Why don't we go into lunch?
Oh, yes. It is inconsiderate of me to dig up the past when I know your father and Jamie must be hungry. I hope you have an appetite too, dear. You really must eat more. Why is that glass there? Did you have a drink? How could you be such a fool? Did you know that's the worst thing?
You're to blame, James. How could you let him? Do you want to kill him? Don't you remember my father? He wouldn't stop after he was stricken. He said doctors were fools. He thought, like you, that whiskey is a good tonic. But, of course, there is no comparison at all. I don't know why
For God's sake, let's eat. I've been working in that damn dirt under the hedge all morning. I've earned my grub. Come on, kid, let's put on the feedback.
Yes, you go on ahead with your mother, lads. I'll be with you in a second.
Why do you look at me like that? Is my hair coming down? I was so worn out after last night that I thought I'd better lie down this morning. Well, I drowsed off. Had a nice, refreshing nap. But I'm sure I fixed my hair again when I got up. Although, as usual, I couldn't find my glasses. Please stop staring. Anyone would think you were accusing... James, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand. I've been a goddamned fool to believe in you.
I don't know what you mean by believing in me. All I felt was distrust and spying and suspicion. Why are you having another drink? You never have more than one before lunch. Well, I know what to expect. You'll be drunk tonight. Well, won't be the first time, will it? Or the 1000th. James, you don't understand. I'm so worried about Edmund. I'm so afraid.
I don't want to listen to any of your excuses, Mary.
Excuses? You mean you... Oh, you can't believe that of me, dear. Oh, you mustn't believe that. Well, should we not go into lunch? I don't want anything, but I know you must be hungry. James, I tried so hard. I tried so hard. Please believe.
Suppose you did, Mary. But for the love of God, why couldn't you have the strength to keep on?
Oh, Edmund, I'm worried about you. You hardly touched a thing at lunch. That's no way to take care of yourself, dear. Well, it doesn't matter about me not having an appetite. I've been getting too fat. But you must eat, dear. Promise me you will, for my sake.
Yes. Yes, Mother.
That's a good boy.
I'll answer that. McGuire said he'd call me.
McGuire.
Hello?
Probably has some new piece of property on his list.
Hello?
Nobody would dream of buying except your father.
Oh, how are you, Doctor? I see. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you'll be able to explain all about it when you see him this afternoon. Oh, he'll be there without fail. 4 o'clock. Right, Doctor. I'll probably stop by myself a little before then, have a little talk. Oh, I have to be uptown on business anyway. Right. Goodbye, Doctor.
That didn't sound like glad tidings.
That was, Dr. Hardy. He wants you to be sure to see him at 4.
What did he say? Not that I give a damn now.
I wouldn't believe him if he swore on a stack of Bibles. You mustn't pay attention to a word he says, Edmund.
Mary!
Oh, we all realize why you like him, James. Because he's cheap. But please, don't try to tell me. I know all about Dr. Hardy. Heaven knows I ought to after all these years. He's an ignorant fool. I hate doctors. They'll do anything to keep you coming to them. They'll sell their souls. What's more, they'll sell yours. And you never know it till one day you find yourself in hell.
Mama, for God's sake, stop talking.
Yes, Mary, it's no time.
Forgive me, dear, you're right. It's useless to be angry now. Going upstairs for a minute. If you'll excuse me,
I have to fix my hair. That is, if I can find my glasses. I'll be right down. Yes, dear. What is it? You're welcome to come up and watch me if you're so suspicious.
If that would do any good, you'd only postpone it. And I'm not your jailer. This isn't a prison.
No, I know you can't help thinking it's a home. I'm sorry, James. I don't mean to be bitter. It's not your fault.
Another shot in the arm?
Hold your foul tongue with your rotten Broadway loafers lingo. You ought to be kicked in the gutter. Have you no pity nor decency? But if I did it, you know who'd weep and plead for you and excuse you and complain till I let you come back.
Christ, don't I know that? No pity. I have all the pity in the world for her. I understand what a hard game to beat she's up against, which is more than you ever had. My lingo doesn't mean I have no feelings. I was merely putting bluntly what we all know. The cures are no damn good, except for a while. Truth is, there is no cure. We've been saps to hope. They never come back.
Yeah, they never come back. Everything's in the bag. It's all a frame-up. We're all fall guys and suckers, and we can't beat the game. Christ, if I felt the way you do.
I thought you did. Your poetry isn't very cheery. Nor the stuff you read and claim you admire. Your pet with the unpronounceable name, for example.
Nietzsche. You don't know what you're talking about. You haven't read it.
Enough to know it's a lot of bunk.
Shut up, both of you. There's little choice between the philosophy you picked up from Broadway loafers and the kind Edmund gets from his books. They're both rotten to the core. You've both flouted the faith you were born and brought up in, the one true faith of the Catholic Church. And your denial has brought nothing but self-destruction.
That's the bug, Papa.
We don't pretend, at any rate. I don't notice you've worn any holes in the knees of your pants going to Mass.
It's true. I'm a bad Catholic in the observance, God forgive me, but I believe, and you're a liar. I may not go to church, but every night and morning in my life I get down on me bended knees and pray.
Did you pray for Mama?
I did. I prayed to God these many years for her.
Then Nietzsche must be right. God is dead. Of his pity for man hath God died.
If your mother had only prayed too. What's the good of talk? We've lived through this before and now we must again. Only I wish she hadn't led me to hope this time. By God, I never will again!
It's a rotten thing to say, Papa. Well, I'll hope. She's only just started. Can't have gotten hold of me yet. She can still stop. I'm gonna talk to her.
You can't talk to her now. She'll listen, but she won't listen. She'll be here, but she won't be here. You know the way she gets.
That's the way the poison acts on her always. Every day there'll be the same drifting away from us until by the end of each night.
Cut it out, Papa. I'll go and get dressed. I'll make so much noise she can't suspect I've come to spy on her.
What did Doc Hardy say about the kid?
It's what you thought. It is consumption.
God damn it.
There's no possible doubt, he said.
He'll have to go to a sanitarium.
Yes, and the sooner the better, Hardy said, both for him and for everyone around him. He claims that in 6 months to a year, Edmund will be cured if he obeys orders. I never thought a child of mine doesn't come from my side of the family. Not one of us didn't have lungs as strong as a horse.
Who gives a damn about that part of it? where does Hardy want to send him?
That's what I'm to see him about this afternoon.
Well, for God's sake, pick out a good place and not some cheap
Send
dump.
him wherever Hardy thinks best.
Yeah, just don't give Hardy your old over the hills to the poor.
I'm no millionaire who can afford to throw money away. Why shouldn't I tell Hardy the truth?
Because he'll think you want him to pick a cheap dump. And because he'll know it isn't the truth, especially if he hears later that you've seen McGuire and let that flannel mouth
You
go.
keep your nose out of my business.
This is Edmund's business. What I'm afraid of is with your Irish bog-trotter idea, consumption is fatal. You might figure it to be a waste of money to spend any more than you can help.
You liar.
All right, prove I'm a liar. That's what I want. That's why I brought it up.
I have every hope Edmund will be cured. And keep your dirty tongue off Ireland. You're a fine one to sneer.
Well, I've said all I have to say. It's up to you. Well, what do you want me to do this afternoon now that you're going uptown? I've done all I can do on the hedge until you cut some more of it, and you don't want me to go ahead with your clipping. I know that.
You'd only get it crooked the way you get everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, well, then I'd better go uptown with Edmund. The bad news coming on top of what's happened to Mama.
Yes, go with him, Jamie. You keep up his spirits if you can. If you can, without making it an excuse to get drunk.
What would I use for money? Last I heard, they were still selling booze, not giving it away. I'll get dressed.
Jamie, you haven't seen my glasses anywhere, have you? You haven't seen them, have you, James?
No, Mary.
What's the matter with Jamie? You haven't been nagging at him again, have you? Oh, you shouldn't show such contempt for him all the time. Oh, you're not much of a weather prophet, dear. Look how hazy it's getting. I can hardly see the other shore.
Yes, I spoke too soon. We're in for another night of fog, I'm afraid.
Well, I won't mind it tonight.
No, don't imagine you will, me.
I don't see Jamie going down to the hedge. Where did he go?
He's going into the doctor's with Edmund. He just went up to change his clothes. God, I better go too if I'm...
No, don't go yet, dear. I don't want to be alone. I mean, you have plenty of time. You know, you always boast you can dress in 1/10 the time it takes the boys. There's something I wanted to say. What was it? I've forgotten. I'm glad Jamie's going uptown. You didn't give him any money, I hope.
I did not.
No, he'd only spend it on drink. And you know what a vile, poisonous tongue he has when he's drunk. Not that I'd mind anything he said tonight, but he always manages to drive you into a rage, especially if you're drunk, too, as you will be.
I won't! I never get drunk.
Oh, you'll hold it well, I'm sure. You always do. It's hard for a stranger to tell, but after 35 years of marriage...
I never missed a performance in my life, and that's the proof. If I did get drunk, it's not you who should blame me. No man ever had a better reason.
Reason? What reason? You always drink too much when you go to the club, don't you? But you must do as you like, dear. You mustn't think I'm finding fault. I won't mind.
No, I know you won't, Mary.
No, please, dear. Just wait a few minutes at least until one of the boys comes down. You'll all be leaving me so soon.
It's you who are leaving us, Mary.
I? Well, that's a silly thing to say, James. How could I leave? There's no place I could go. Who would I go to see? I have no friends.
It's your own fault. There's surely one thing you could do this afternoon that would be good for you, Mary. Take a drive in the automobile. Get away from the house. Get a little sun and fresh air. I bought the automobile for you. You know I don't like the damn things. I paid a lot of money I couldn't afford. And there's the chauffeur. I have to board and lodge and pay high wages whether he drives you or not. Waste. The same old waste that'll land me in the poorhouse in my old age. And what good did it do you? I might as well take the money, thrown it out the window.
Yes, it was a waste of money, James. You shouldn't have bought a second-hand automobile. You were swindled again. You always are because you insist on second-hand bargains and everything.
But it's the best makes. Everybody says it's better than any of the new ones.
Oh, you mustn't be offended, dear. I wasn't offended when you gave me the automobile. I knew you didn't mean to humiliate me. I knew that was the way you had to do everything. I knew buying the car was a hard thing for you to do, and it proved how much you loved me in your way. especially when you couldn't really believe it would do me any good.
Mary, dear Mary, for the love of God, for my sake, for the boy's sake, for your own, won't you stop now?
James, please.
Stop what? What are you talking about? James.
We've loved each other. We always will. Let's remember only that and not try to understand things we cannot understand.
You won't even try.
Tried to go for a drive this afternoon.
Oh, God!
Well, yes, if you want me to, but it makes me feel lonelier than if I stayed here. If only there was some friend's house I could drop in, laugh and talk for a while, but of course there isn't. There never has been. At the convent, I had so many friends. Girls whose families lived in lovely homes. I used to visit them, and they'd visit me in my father's home. But naturally, after I married an actor, well, you know how actors were considered in those days? A lot of my friends gave me the cold shoulder. And then, right after our marriage, there was the scandal of that woman who'd been your mistress suing you. Well, from then on, all my old friends either pitied me or cut me dead. I hated the ones who cut me much less than the others.
For God's sake, don't dig up things long forgotten. If you're that far gone in the past already, but it's only the beginning of the afternoon, where will you be tonight?
Come to think of it, I do have to drive uptown. There's something I have to get at the drugstore.
I trust you to have some of the stuff hidden in prescriptions for more. I hope you lay in a good stock ahead, so we never have another night like the one when you screamed for it and ran out the house in your nightdress half crazy to try and throw yourself off the dock.
I have to get toilet soap and cold cream and toothpaste and... James, you mustn't remember. You mustn't humiliate me so.
I'm sorry, Mary. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Doesn't matter. Nothing like that ever happened. You must have dreamed it. I was so healthy before Edmund was born. Do you remember, James? But bearing him was the last straw. I was so sick afterwards. And that ignorant quack of a hotel doctor, all he knew was I was in pain. It was easy for him to stop the pain.
For God's sake, forget the past.
Why? Well, how can I? The past is the present, isn't it? It's the future, too. We all try to lie out of that, but life won't let us. I blame only myself. I swore after Eugene died, I would never have another baby. I was to blame for his death. I blame only myself. If I hadn't left him with my mother to join you on the road because you wrote telling me you were so lonely, Jamie would never have been allowed, when he still had measles, to go into the baby's room. I've always thought he did it on purpose. I've never been able to forgive him for that.
Aren't you back with Eugene now? Can't you leave our dead baby rest in peace?
I should never have let you insist that I have another baby to take Eugene's place because you thought that would make me forget his death. I knew something terrible would happen. I knew I'd proved I wasn't worthy to have another baby, and God would punish me if I did. I never should have born Edmund.
Yes, Edmund, now, for God's sake, now, pull yourself together. At least until he goes, you can do that much for him, huh? You look spick and span. I'm just up to change, too.
Wait a minute, Pop. I hate to bring up disagreeable topics. Matter of car fare. I'm broke.
You'll always be broke until you learn the value of it. Always you've been learning that. You worked hard before you took sick. You done splendidly, and I'm proud of you. Thank you. How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is.
To have a thankless child, I know.
Yes, exactly.
Well, give me a chance, Pop. I'm not speechless. This isn't $1, it's a 10 spot.
Put it in your pocket. Probably meet some of your friends uptown, and you can't hold your end up and be sociable with nothing in your jeans.
You meant it. Gosh, thank you, Papa.
You're welcome.
Hey, well, all of a sudden, did Doc Hardy tell you I was going to die? It's a rotten crack. I was only kidding. I'm very grateful. Honest, Papa.
You're welcome.
I won't have it, Edmund. Do you hear? Such morbid nonsense saying you're going to die. It's to suppose you get out of books. You're not really sick at all.
Mary, hold your tongue!
But, James, it's absurd of Edmund to be so gloomy and make such a big to-do about nothing. But I'm on to you, dear. You just want to be spoiled and petted and made a fuss of. Isn't that it? You're still such a baby. But don't carry it too far, dear. Don't say dreadful things. I know it's silly to take them seriously, but I can't help it. You've got me so frightened.
Maybe if you asked your mother now what you said you were going to a little while back. By God, look at the time. I have to shake a leg.
Oh, how do you feel now, dear, huh? Oh, your head is a little hot. Well, that's just from being out in the sun. You look ever so much better than you did this morning. But come and sit down. You mustn't stand on your feet so much. You must learn to husband your strength.
Listen, Mama,
No, now don't talk. Just lean back and rest. There. You know, I think it'd be much better for you if you stayed here and let me look after you this afternoon. Such a tiring trip uptown on that dirty old trolley on a hot day like today. You'd be much better off here with me.
You forget. I have an appointment with Hardy.
Well, you could telephone
Mama...
him and tell him that you don't feel well enough. It's just a waste of time and money seeing him. He'll only tell you some lie. Silly old idiot. All he knows about medicine is to look solemn and preach willpower.
Mama, please, listen. I want to ask you something. You only just started. You can still stop. You've got the willpower. Well, I'll help you. I'll do anything. Won't you, Mama?
Please, don't talk about things you don't understand.
All right, I give up. Well, it was no use.
Anyway, I don't know what you're referring to, but I do know you should be the last one. Right after I came back from the sanitarium, you began to be sick. The doctor there had warned me I must have peace at home, with nothing to upset me. All I've done is worry about you. But that's not an excuse. Oh, promise me, dear, you won't believe I made you an excuse.
What else can I believe?
I suppose you can't help suspecting that.
What do you expect?
Nothing. How can you believe me when I can't believe myself? I've become such a liar. I never lied about anything once upon a time. Now I have to lie, especially to myself. But how can you understand that when I don't myself? I don't understand anything about it, except one day, a long time ago, I found I could no longer call my soul my own. But someday, dear, I will find it again. Someday when you're all well and I see you happy and healthy and successful and I don't have to feel guilty anymore. Someday, when the Blessed Virgin Mary forgives me
and gives me back the faith in her love and pity I used to have in my convent days. And I can pray to her again. Then she will believe in me. And with her help, it will be so easy. I will hear myself scream in agony, and at the same time, I will laugh, because I will be so sure of myself. But of course, you can't believe that either.
Come to think of it, you might as well go uptown. I forgot I'm taking a drive. I have to go to the drugstore.
Mom.
You'd hardly want to go there with me. You'd be so ashamed.
Mom.
I suppose you'll divide that $10 your father gave you with your brother. You always divide everything, don't you, like good sports? Well, I know what he'll do with his share. Get drunk someplace where he can be with the only kind of woman he likes or understands.
Oh, but Edmund, promise me you won't drink. It's so dangerous, you know. Dr. Hardy told you.
I thought he was an old idiot.
Oh, Edmund.
Come on, kid. Let's beat it.
Go on, Edmund. Jamie's waiting. There's your father coming downstairs, too.
Come on, Edmund.
Goodbye, dear. If you're coming back to dinner, try not to be late and tell your father you know what Bridget is.
Bye, Mary.
Bye, Mama.
Bye.
It's so lonely here. You're lying to yourself again. You wanted to be rid of them. Their disgust and contempt aren't pleasant company. You're glad they're gone. Then, Mother of God, why do I feel so lonely?
Have another drink if you wish, Kathleen.
Well, maybe one more won't harm. Here's your good health, ma'am.
I really did have good health once, Kathleen.
The master's sure to notice what's gone from the bottle.
Oh, we'll play Jamie's trick on him. Just measure a few drinks of water and pour them in.
God save me. It'll be half water. You'll know by the taste.
No. By the time he comes home, he'll be too drunk to tell the difference.
Well, he's a fine, handsome, kind gentleman, just the same, ma'am. Never mind his weakness.
Ah, poor Hans. You'd never believe it, but they were once a musician's hands. I used to love the piano. I worked so hard at my music in the convent. If you can call it work when you do something you love.
You've taken some of your medicine, ma'am. It's made you act funny. If I didn't know better, I'd think you'd a drop taken.
It kills the pain.
You go back until at last you're beyond its reach. Only the past, where you were happy, is real. Oh. If you think Mr. Tyrone is handsome now, Kathleen, you should have seen him when I first met him. I know he liked me the first moment we met. I was really very pretty then, Kathleen. He was handsomer than my wildest dream. In his makeup and his nobleman's costume that was so becoming to him. He was different from all other men. He was like someone from another world. And at the same time, he was simple and kind and unassuming, not a bit vain or stuck up. I fell in love right then. So did he. He told me afterwards. I forgot all about becoming a nun or a concert pianist. All I wanted was to be his wife. 36 years ago. And I can see it as clearly as if it were tonight.
He's a fine gentleman. And you're a lucky woman. Can I take the drink to Bridget, ma'am? It must be near dinner time. If she don't get some into quieter temper, she'll be after me with a cleaver.
Yes, go. I don't need you now.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're a sentimental fool. What's so wonderful about that first meeting between a silly romantic school girl and a matinee idol? You were happier before you knew he existed. In the convent, when you used to pray to the Blessed Virgin. If only I could find the faith I lost, so I could pray again. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed. You think the Blessed Virgin can be fooled by a lying dope fiend reciting words? You can't hide from her. I must go upstairs. I haven't taken enough. When you begin again, you never know exactly how much you need. That must be them. Oh, why are they coming back? They don't want to. And I'd much rather be alone. Oh, I'm so glad they've come. I've been so terribly lonely.
Are you there, Mary?
I'm here, dear. I've been waiting for you. I'm so glad you'd come. I'd almost given up hope. I didn't think you would come. It's such a miserable, foggy night, and I'm sure it must be much more fun uptown in the bar rooms where there are people you can talk to and joke with. No, now, don't deny it. I know exactly how you must feel. I don't blame you one little bit. Come and sit down, dear. Makes me all the more grateful to you for coming home. Sit down. Dinner won't be ready for a few minutes. Oh, here's the whiskey, dear. Shall I pour you a drink? And you, Edmund? I don't want to encourage you, but one small one as an appetizer can't do any harm. Where's Jamie? Oh, well, of course. He'll never come home as long as he has the price of a drink left. No, I'm afraid Jamie's been lost to us for a long time, dear. We mustn't let him drag Edmund down with him as he'd like to. He'll never be content till he's made Edmund as hopeless a failure as he is.
Mama. Stop talking.
Yes, Mary. The less you say now.
Who would have thought that Jamie would grow up to disgrace us? Oh, you remember, dear, for years after he went to boarding school, we used to get such glowing reports. Everybody liked him, and they all predicted a wonderful future for him if he would only learn to take life seriously. Oh, poor Jamie. It's a pity. It's hard to understand. No, it isn't at all. You brought him up to be a boozer. From the moment he's opened his eyes, he's seen you drinking. And if he had a stomach ache or a nightmare when he was little, your remedy was always to give him a teaspoonful of whiskey to quiet him.
So I'm to blame for that lazy hulk making a drunken loafer of himself. Is that what I came back to listen to? I'm a fool for coming home. When you have the poison in you, you want to blame everybody but yourself.
Papa, you told me not to pay attention. Anyway, it's true you did the same thing with me. I can remember that teaspoonful of booze every time I woke up with a nightmare.
Yes, you were continually having nightmares as a child. You were born afraid because I was so afraid to bring you into the world. But don't think I blame your father, Edmund. No, he didn't know any better. He didn't go to school after he was 10, and his people were the most ignorant sort of poverty-stricken Irish.
Papa! We're gonna have this drink, or aren't we?
All right, lad. I'm a fool to take notice. Drink hearty.
I'm sorry, James. I don't mean to sound bitter. I'm not. It's all so far away. But I was a little hurt when you wished you hadn't come home. I was so relieved and happy when you did come. And so grateful to you. It's very sad and dreary sitting here alone in the fog with night falling.
I'm glad I came home, Mary, when you act like your real self.
I was so lonely. I kept Kathleen with me just to have somebody to talk to. Do you know what I was telling her, dear? About the night my father took me to your dressing room and I first fell in love with you. Do you remember?
And you think I'd ever forget, Mary?
No, dear. I know you love me still in spite of everything.
Yes, as God is my judge. Always and forever, Mary.
I love you too, in spite of everything. But I must confess, James, although I couldn't have helped loving you, I would never have married you if I'd known how much you drank. I remember the first time your barroom friends had to help you to the door of our hotel room. They knocked and ran away before I could come to the door. We were still on our honeymoon. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. And it wasn't on our honeymoon. And I never in my life had to be helped to bed. And I never missed a performance.
They brought you up and left you outside the door. I didn't realize how often that was to happen in the years to come, how many nights I was to wait in ugly hotel rooms. I became quite used to it.
Christ, no wonder she... When's dinner, Mama? It must be time.
Yes, it must be. Let's see. Mary, can't you forget?
No, dear, but I forgive. I always forgive you, so don't look so guilty. I'm sorry I remembered out loud. I don't mean to be sad or make you sad. I just want to remember the happy part of the past. Do you remember our wedding, dear? Oh, I'm sure you've completely forgotten what my wedding gown looked like. Men don't notice such things. They don't think they're important. Oh, that wedding gown, it was nearly the death of me. And the dressmaker, too. I was so particular. It was never quite good enough. Last, she said she refused to touch it anymore, or she might spoil it. So I made her leave so I could be alone to examine myself in the mirror. I was so pleased and vain. And I thought to myself, well, even if your nose and mouth and ears are a trifle too large, your eyes and hands and hair and your figure make up for it. You're just as pretty as any actress he's ever met, and you don't have to use paint. Where is my wedding gown now, I wonder? I used to keep it wrapped in tissue paper in my trunk. I used to hope that I would have a daughter. And when the time came for her to marry, I knew she couldn't have bought a lovelier gown. It was made of soft, shimmering satin, trimmed with wonderful old Duchess lace. The basque was boned and very tight. I remember I held my breath when it was being fitted so my waist would be as small as possible. My father even let me have Duchess lace on my white satin slippers and with the orange blossoms in my veil. Oh, how I loved that gown. It was so beautiful. Where is it now, I wonder? I used to take it out from time to time when I was lonely, but it always made me cry. So one day, a long time ago, I wonder where I hid it. Probably in an old trunk in the attic. Someday, I'll have to look.
Isn't it about time we had dinner, dear? You're forever scolding me for being late, and now I'm on time for once, and it's dinner that's late. Well, if I can't eat, I can drink. Oh, I had forgotten I had this. Who's been tampering with my whiskey? The damn stuff's half watered. James been out and he wouldn't overdo his trick like this. Mary, answer me. I hope to God you've not taken a drink.
Papa, shut up! You treated Kathleen and Bridget, isn't that it, Mama?
Well, yes, of course. They work hard for poor wages, and I'm the housekeeper. I have to keep them from leaving. Besides, I wanted to treat Kathleen because I had her drive uptown with me, and I sent her in to get my prescription.
Mama, for God's sake! You can't trust her. Do you want everyone on earth to know?
Know what? That I suffer from rheumatism in my hands and have to take medicine to cure the pain? Why should I be ashamed of that? I never knew what rheumatism was till you were born. Ask your father.
Don't mind her, lad. It doesn't mean anything. When she gets onto the stage where she makes the old crazy excuse about our hands, she's gone far away from us.
I'm glad you realize that, James. Now, perhaps you'll stop trying to remind me. You, Edmund. It's getting dark, dear. Why don't you light the light? I know you hate to, but Edmund has explained to you that one bulb burning doesn't cost much. There's no sense in letting your fear of the poorhouse make you too stingy.
I never claimed one bulb cost much. It's having one on here, one there makes the electric company rich. What's the use of trying to talk sense to you? I'm gonna get a new bottle of whiskey, lad. We'll have a real drink.
He'll sneak around to the outside cellar door so the servants won't see him. Oh, he's really ashamed of keeping his whiskey padlocked in the cellar. Your father is a peculiar man, Edmund. Took many years before I understood him. You must try to understand him, too, and forgive him, and not feel contempt because he's close-fisted. His father deserted his mother and their 6 children a year or 2 after they came to America. Your father had to go to work in a machine shop when he was only 10 years old.
Oh, for God's sake, I've heard Papa tell that machine shop story 10,000 times.
Yes, I know, dear. You've had to listen, but I don't think you've ever tried to understand.
Listen, Mama. You're not so far gone yet. You've forgotten everything. You haven't asked me what I found out this afternoon. Don't you care a damn?
Oh, don't say that, dear. You hurt me.
What I've got is serious, Mama. Doc Hardy knows for sure now.
Oh, that lying old quack. I warned you.
He called in a specialist to examine me so he'd be absolutely sure.
Don't tell me about Dr. Hardy. If you'd heard what the specialist at the sanitarium, who really knows something, said about the way he treated me, he said he ought to be locked up. He said it was a wonder I hadn't gone mad. Well, I told him I had once. That time I ran out in my nightdress to throw myself off the dock. You remembered that. Yet you expect me to pay any attention to Dr. Hardy.
Yeah, I remember all right. It was right after that Papa and Jamie decided they couldn't hide it from me anymore. Jamie told me. I called him a liar, tried to punch him in the nose. I knew he wasn't lying. God, it made everything in life seem wrong.
Oh, don't. My baby. You hurt me so dreadfully.
Sorry, Mama. Yes, you brought it up. Listen, Mama, I'm going to tell you whether you want to hear or not. I've got to go to a sanitarium.
Go away? No, I won't have it. How dare Dr. Hardy suggest such a thing without consulting me? How dare your father allow it? You're my baby. I know why he wants you sent to a sanitarium, to take you from me. He's always tried to do that. He's been jealous of you most of all. He knew I loved you most.
Oh, stop talking crazy, Mama. Stop trying to blame him. Why, you're so against my going away now. I've been away a lot and I've never noticed it broke your heart.
I'm afraid you're not very sensitive after all, dear. You might have realized that once you knew about me, I had to be glad when you were where you couldn't see me.
Mama, don't. All this talk about loving me, you won't even listen when I try to tell you how sick...
I don't want to hear any more. Because I know it's nothing but Hardy's ignorant lies. You're so like your father, dear. You just like to make a scene so you can be tragic and dramatic about nothing. I'm sure if I gave you the slightest opportunity, you'd tell me next you were going to die.
People do die of it. Your own father?
Why do you mention him? There's no comparison with you. He had consumption. I hate you when you're gloomy and morbid like this. I forbid you to remind me of my father's death. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Mama. Wish to God I didn't. It's pretty hard to take at times, having a dope fiend for a mother. Sorry. Forgive me, Mama. I was angry. You hurt me.
Just listen to that awful foghorn and the bells. Why is it the fog makes everything sound so sad and lost, I wonder?
I can't stay here. I don't want any dinner.
I must go upstairs. I haven't taken enough. I hope someday, without meaning to, I will take an overdose. I couldn't do it deliberately. The Blessed Virgin would never forgive me then.
The padlock's all scratched! That drunken loafer's tried to pick the lock again the way he did before, but I fooled him this time. It's a special padlock a professional burglar couldn't pick. Edmund, where's Edmund?
He went out. Maybe he's gone uptown to find Jamie.
Oh, God.
He said he didn't want any dinner. He doesn't seem to have any appetite these days, but it's just a summer cold. Oh, James, I'm so frightened. I know he's gonna die.
No, you mustn't say that. Both doctors promised me in 6 months he'll be cured.
You don't believe that? I can tell when you're acting.
I'm not acting, Mary.
Oh, I never should have borne him.
You
Would have been
mustn't
better
say
for
that.
him. He would have had to know his mother was a dope fiend and hate her.
He loves you. He knows it was only a curse put on him without you knowing it. Well, he's proud you're his mother. Shh, yes, Kathleen, come on. You don't ever see him cry.
Dinner is served, sir. Dinner is served, ma'am. So you're here, are you? Well, won't Bridget be in a rage? I told her the madam said you wouldn't be home.
Well, don't be looking at me that way. If I've a drop taken, I didn't steal it.
I was invited.
Let's have our dinner. I'm as hungry as a hunter.
I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me, James. I really couldn't eat a thing. My hands are paining me dreadfully. I think the best thing is for me to go upstairs and rest. Good night, dear.
Back upstairs to get some more of the goddamned poison, is that it? You'll be like a mad ghost before the night's over.
I don't know what you're talking about. You say such mean, bitter things when you've been drinking, James. You're almost as bad as Edmund. Or Jamie.
Who's that? You, Edmund?
Yeah. Oh, God!
Put that light out before you come in. Damn glad to see you, lad. I've been damn lonely. You're a fine one. Leave me alone, sit here all night, run away like that when I asked you to turn out that light. We're not giving a ball. There's no reason to have the whole house ablaze with electricity, burning up money.
Ablaze with electricity. One bulb. Hell, everyone keeps a light on in the front hall until they go to bed. Damn near busted my knee on the stove.
The light from here shows in the hall. You could see your way well enough if you were sober.
If I was sober, I like that.
I don't care what other people do. If they want to be wasteful fools for the sake of show, let them.
One bulb? Christ, don't be such a cheapskate. I've proved by figures if you left the light bulb on all night, it wouldn't be as much as one drink.
The hell with your figures. The proof is in the bills I have to pay.
Yeah, facts don't mean a thing to you, do they? What you want to believe, that's the only truth. Shakespeare was an Irish Catholic, for example.
So he was. The proof is in his plays.
Well, he wasn't, and there's no proof of it in his plays except to you. The Duke of Wellington, there was another good Irish Catholic.
I never said he was a good one. He was a renegade, but a Catholic just the same.
Well, he wasn't. You just want to believe no one but an Irish Catholic general could beat Napoleon.
I'm not going to argue with you. I asked you to turn out that light in the hall.
I heard you, and as far as I'm concerned, it stays on.
I want none of your damned insolence. Are you going to obey me or not?
Not. You want to be a crazy miser? Put it out yourself.
Now, listen to me. I've put up with a deal from you because of the mad things you've done at times. I thought you weren't quite right in the head. I've excused you, and I've never lifted a hand to you. But there is a straw that breaks every camel's back. You'll obey me and put out that light. Or big as you are, I'll give you a thrashing that'll teach. Oh, God, forgive me, lad. I forgot. You shouldn't goad me into losing my temper.
Forget it, Papa. I apologize, too. I'd no right being nasty about nothing. I'm a bit soused, I guess. I'll put out the damn light.
Stay where you are, let it burn. Have them all on Edmund. Let them all burn. The hell with them. The poor house is at the end of the road, and we may as well get there sooner as later.
That's a grand curtain. You're a wonder, Papa.
That's right. Laugh at the old fool, the poor old ham. But the final curtain will be in the poorhouse just the same, and that's not comedy. Oh, all right. Let's not argue. You've got brains in that head of yours, though you do your best to deny them. You'll live to learn the value of $1, not like your damn tramp of a brother. Where is he, by the way?
How would I know?
I thought you went back uptown to meet him.
No, I walked out to the beach. I haven't seen him since this afternoon.
Well, if you split the money I gave you with him like a fool...
Ah, sure I did. He's always staked me when he had anything.
Then it doesn't take a soothsayer to tell he's probably in the whorehouse. Will you join me in a drink?
Ah, now you're talking.
I shouldn't be treating you. You've had enough already.
Enough is not as good as a feast.
It's too much in your condition.
Forget my condition. Here's how.
Drink hearty. If you walked all the way to the beach and back, you must be damp and chilled.
I dropped in at the inn on the way out and back.
Not a night I'd take for a long walk.
I loved the fog. It was what I needed.
You should have more sense than to risk.
Hell with it, Papa. They are not long. The days of wine and roses. Out of a misty dream, our path emerges for a while, then closes within a dream. The fog was where I wanted to be. Do you know? Halfway down the path, you can't see this house. You'd never know it was here. Everything looked and sounded unreal. Nothing was what it is. That's what I wanted. To be alone with myself. In another world where truth is untrue. And life can hide from itself.
You have a poet in you, all right, but it's a damn morbid one. Devil take your pessimism. I'm low enough spirited as it is. Why can't you remember your Shakespeare and forget your third-raters? You'll find all you're trying to say in him and anything else worth saying. We are such stuff as dreams are made of, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
Fine. That's beautiful. But I wasn't trying to say that. We are such stuff as manure is made on, so let's drink up and forget it. That's more my idea.
The devil takes such sentiment. See, I shouldn't have given you that drink.
Be always drunken. Nothing else matters. That is the only question. If you would not feel the horrible burden of time weighing on your shoulders and crushing you to the earth, be drunken continually. Drunken with what? With wine, with poetry, or with virtue, as you will, but be drunken.
I wouldn't worry about the virtue part of it if I were you. It's morbid nonsense. Who wrote that?
Baudelaire.
Where you get your taste in authors, that damn library of yours. Atheists, fools, and madmen. This Baudelaire, Swinburne, Oscar Wilde, Whitman, and Poe, whoremongers and degenerates, when I have 3 fine sets of Shakespeare you can read.
They say he was a souse, too.
They lie. I don't doubt he liked his glass. It's a good man's failing, but he knew how to drink so it didn't poison his brain with morbidness and filth. Don't compare him with that pack you've got in there. Your dirty Zola and your dandy Gabriel Rossetti, who was a dope fiend.
Perhaps it would be wise to change the subject.
Yeah. She's moving around. I was hoping she'd go to sleep.
Forget it. How about another drink? When did Mama go to bed?
Right after you left. She wouldn't eat any dinner. Hey, what made you run away?
Nothing. Here's how.
Drink hearty. Moving around a lot. I hope to God she doesn't come down.
Yeah. She'll be nothing but a ghost, haunting the past by this time. Back before I was born.
Doesn't she do the same to me back before she ever knew me? You'd think the only happy days she ever knew were in her father's home or at the convent, praying or playing the piano. As I've told you before, her memories of the past are something you must take with a grain of salt. Her wonderful home was ordinary enough. Her father was not the great, noble, generous Irish gentleman she makes out. He was a nice enough man. He was good company, good talker. I liked him and he liked me. And he was prosperous enough, too, in his wholesale grocery business. He was an able man. But he had his weakness. Now, she condemns my drinking, but she forgets his. Oh, it's true. He never touched a drop till he was 40. But after that, he made up for lost. He became a steady champagne drinker all day long. It was his grand pose to drink nothing but champagne. Wow. It finished him quick. That and the consumption.
We just don't seem able to avoid unpleasant topics, do we?
No. Let's say to a game or two at casino, lad.
All right.
We can't log up and go to bed till Jamie gets in on the last trolley, and I don't want to go upstairs anyway till she's asleep.
Neither do I.
Yes. The idea that she should become a nun, that's the worst. Your mother was one of the most beautiful girls you could ever see, and she knew it. She was a bit of a rogue and a coquette, God bless her, behind all her shyness and blushes. She was never meant to renounce the world. She was bursting with health and high spirits and the love of loving.
For God's sake, Papa, why don't you pick up your hand?
Oh, let's see what I have here.
She's coming downstairs.
Okay. We'll play our game. Pretend not to notice, and she'll soon go right on up again. Hey!
Started down and turned back.
Thank God.
Yeah. Do you know, something in her does it deliberately. Get beyond our reach. Be rid of us. Forget we're alive. It's as if in spite of loving us, she hated us.
It's not her, it's a damn poison.
She takes it to get that effect. I know she did this time. It's my play, isn't it? Here.
She's been terribly frightened over your illness. Don't think too hard. She's not responsible. Once that cursed poison gets a hold on anyone.
Never should have gotten a hold on her. If you'd spent money for a decent doctor when she was so sick after I was born, she'd never have known morphine existed. Instead, you put him in the hands of a hotel quack who wouldn't admit his ignorance and took the easiest way out.
I asked the hotel proprietor to recommend the best.
At the same time moaning poorhouse and making it plain you wanted a cheap one. I know your system. You dragged her around on the road, season after season on one-night stands, with no one she could talk to, waiting night after night in dirty hotel rooms for you to come back with a bun on after the bars closed. Christ, is it any wonder she didn't want to be cured? Jesus, when I think of it, I hate your guts.
Edmund, how dare you talk to your father like that? After all I've done for you.
We'll come to that. What you're doing for me.
Now, will you stop repeating your mother's crazy accusations, which she never makes unless it's the poison talking? I never dragged her on the road against her will. Naturally, I wanted her with me. I loved her, and she came because she loved me and wanted to be with me. And she had her children, and I always saw to it. In spite of the expense, she had a nurse travel with her.
Yeah, your one generosity. And that because you were jealous of her paying too much attention to us and wanted us out of your way. If she'd had to take care of me all by herself and had
That's
to occupy her
you
mind.
will judge things the way she does when she's not in her right mind. If you'd never been born, she'd never... Oh, God, know. I didn't know.
Sure. I know that's what she feels.
She does, and she loves him as dearly as mother ever loved her son. I only said that because you put me in such a goddamn rage, raking up the past, saying you hate me.
I didn't mean it, Papa. I'm like Mama. I can't help liking you in spite of everything.
I suppose the same goes for you. You're no great shakes as a son. It's a case of a poor thing but mine own. What happened to our game? Whose play is it?
Yours, I guess.
You mustn't be downhearted by the bad news you had today. Both doctors promised me that if you obey orders at this place you're going, you'll be cured in 6 months, a year at most.
Don't kid me. You don't believe that.
Well, of course I believe it. Why shouldn't I believe it? Well, not only Hardy, but the specialist.
You think I'm going to die.
That's a lie. You're crazy.
So why waste money? That's why you're sending me to a state farm.
What state farm? It's the Hillside Sanitarium. That's all I know. And both doctors say it's the best place for it.
For the money, that is, for nothing or practically nothing.
Don't
lie, Papa! You know damn well Hillside Sanitarium is a state institution. Jamie suspected you cried poorhouse to Hardy, and he wormed the truth out of him.
Drunken loafer, I'll kick him on the gutter. He's been poisoning your mind against me ever since you were old enough to listen.
You can't deny it's the truth about the state farm, can you?
Not true the way you look at it. What if it is run by the state? That's nothing against it. The state has the money to make a better place than any private sanitarium. And why shouldn't I take advantage of that? It's my right and yours. We're residents. I'm a property owner. I help support it. I'm taxed at death.
Yeah, I'm property valued at $250,000.
Lies, it's all mortgage.
Hardy and the specialists know what you're worth. I wonder what they thought of you when they heard you moaning poorhouse, showing you wanted to wish me on charity.
It's a lie. All I told him was I couldn't afford any millionaire sanitarium because I was land poor, and that is the truth.
Then you went to the club and let McGuire stick you with another bum piece of property. Don't lie about it.
He's a liar.
Don't lie about it. God, Papa. Ever since I went to sea, I was on my own. Found out what hard work for little pay was. What it felt like to be broke and starve and camp on park benches because I had no place to sleep. I've tried to be fair to you because I knew what you've been up against as a kid. I've tried to make allowances.
Thanks.
Christ, you have to make allowances in this damn family or go nuts. I've tried to feel like Mama, that you can't help being what you are when money's concerned. That God Almighty, this last stunt of yours is too much. It makes me want to puke. Don't you know Hardy'll talk, and the whole damn town will know? Jesus, Papa, haven't you any pride or shame? And don't you think I'll let you get away with it. I will not go to any damn state farm just to save you a few lousy dollars to buy more bum property with. You stinking old miser!
Be quiet. Don't say those things. You're drunk. I won't mind you. Stop coughing, lad. You got yourself all worked up for nothing. Who says you gotta go to this hellside? You can go any place you like. I don't care what it costs. All I care is to have you get well. God, don't call me a stinking miser just because I don't want doctors to take me for a millionaire they can swindle. Oh, God, you look weak, lad. Here, you better have a bracer.
Thanks.
Stinking old miser. Maybe you're right. Maybe I can't help being... Though all my life, ever since I had anything, I've thrown money across the bar to buy drinks for everybody in the house or loaned it to sponges I knew would never pay it back. But of course, that was all romance in bar rooms when I was full of whiskey. Somehow, I can't seem to feel the same way about it when I'm sober in my home. It was at home I first learned the value of the dollar and the fear of the poorhouse. I've never been able to believe in my luck since. I've always feared it would change and everything I had to be taken away. But still, the more property you own, the safer you think you are. The bank's fading, your money's gone, but you think you can keep land beneath your feet. You said just now, you realize what I've been through as a boy. The hell you do. How could you? You had everything. Everything. There was no damn romance about our poverty. Twice We were evicted from the miserable hovel we called home, with my mother's few sticks of furniture thrown in the street. My mother and sisters crying. I cried too, though I tried hard not to, because I was the man in the family. At 10 years old, there was no more school for me. I worked 12 hours a day in a machine shop learning to make files, a dirty barn of a place where the rain dripped through the roof, where you roasted in the summer and there was no stove in the winter, so your hands were numb with cold, where the only light came through two small, filthy windows, so on great days I had to sit bending over with my eyes almost touching the files in order to see. You talk about work. You know what I got paid for that? 50 cents a week. It's the truth. 50 cents a week. Well, I remember one Thanksgiving, maybe it was Christmas, the Yank at whose house my mother had been scrubbing gave her $1 extra for a present. On the way home, she spent it all on food. I can remember her hugging us and kissing us and saying with tears of joy streaming down her tired face, "Glory to God. For once in our lives, there'll be enough for each of us." Fine, brave, sweet woman she was. Never was a braver or a finer.
Yes, she must have.
Her one fear was she'd get old and sick and have to die in a poorhouse. It was in those days I learned to be a miser. $1 was worth so much then. And once you've learned a lesson hard, it's hard to unlearn it. You have to look for bargains. And if I took this State Farm sanitarium for a body, you'll have to forgive me, Edmund. The doctors did tell me it was a good place. You must believe that, Edmund. I swear. I never meant for you to go there if you didn't want to. You can go any place you like. I don't care what it costs. Any place I can afford. Any place you like. Within reason.
Sure. I know. Doesn't matter a damn now anyway. Let's forget it. What's happened to our game? Who's blazing?
It's mine, I guess. No, it's yours. Maybe life overdid the lesson for me. Made the $1 worth too much. And the time came when that one mistake ruined my career as a fine actor. I never admitted this before to anybody. Tonight I'm so heartsick. I feel at the end of everything. What's the use of fake pride and pretense? That goddamn play I bought for a song and made such a great success in, it ruined me with its promise of an easy fortune. I lost the great talent I once had through years of easy repetition, never learning a new part, never really working hard. Yet before I bought the damn thing, I was considered one of the 4 young actors with the greatest artistic promise in America. I'd worked like hell. I left a good job as a machinist to take super parts because I loved the theater. I was wild with ambition. I read every play ever written. I studied Shakespeare and studied the Bible. I educated myself. I got rid of an Irish brogue who got caught with a knife. I loved Shakespeare. I'd have acted in any of his plays for nothing, for the joy of being alive in his great poetry. And I acted well in him. I felt inspired by him. I could have been a great Shakespearean actor if I'd kept on. I know that now. In 1874, when Edmund came to the theater in Chicago, where I was a leading man, I played Cassius to his Brutus one night, Brutus to his Cassius the next, Othello to his Iago, and so on. The first night I played Othello, he said to our manager, "That young man is playing Othello better than I ever did." That from Booth, the greatest actor of his age or any other, and it was true. And I was only 27 years old. As I look back now, that night was the high spot in my career. I had a life where I wanted it. And for a time after that, I went on upward with ambition, high marriage of mother. Ask her what I was like in those days. Her love added incentive to ambition, and a few years later, my good bad luck made me find the big money maker. Yeah, it wasn't that in my eyes at first. It was a great romantic part. I knew I could play better than anybody, but it was a great box office success from the start. And then life had me where it wanted me. And from 35 to 40,000 net profit a season, it's fortune in those days. Or even in these. What the hell was it? I wanted to buy, I wonder. That was worth. No matter. It's a late day for regrets. It's my play, is it?
I'm glad you told me this, Papa. I know you a lot better now.
Maybe I'm wrong to tell you. Maybe it'll only increase your contempt for me, and it's a poor way to make you realize the value of $1. You know, the glare from those extra lights hurts my eyes. You don't mind if we have them off, do you? We don't need it. There's no sense in making the electric company rich.
Sure not. Turn them out.
I don't know what the hell it was I wanted to buy. On my solemn oath, Edmund, I'd gladly face not having an acre of land to my name, nor a penny in the bank. I'd be willing to have no home but the poorhouse in my old age. If I could look back now on having been the fine artist I might have been. Hey, Papa. Humbly thank you, sir. What's so funny?
Not you, Papa. Life, it's a damn
Life,
crazy.
there's nothing wrong with life. It's we who, dear Brutus, the praise Edmund Booth gave my fellow. I made that manager put down his exact words in writing. I kept it in my wallet for years. Used to take it out and look at it every once in a while, till finally it made me feel so bad I didn't want to see it anymore. Where is it now, I wonder? It's somewhere in this house. I remember I put it away carefully.
Might be in an old trunk in the attic. Along with Mama's wedding dress. Papa.
You just told me some high spots in your memories. When I was on the square rigger, bound for Buenos Aires. It was a full moon in the trades. The old hooker driving 14 knots. I lay on the bowsprit, facing astern, the water foaming into spume under me. Masts with every sail, white in the moonlight, towering high above me. I became drunk with the beauty, singing rhythm of it. And for a moment, I lost myself. Actually lost my life. I was set free. I dissolved in the sea. I became white sails and flying spray. Became beauty and rhythm. Became moonlight and ship and high dim starred sky. I belonged without past or future. Within peace, unity, a wild joy within something greater than my own life or the life of man. To life itself. To God, if you want to put it that way. The joy of belonging to a fulfillment beyond men's lousy, pitiful, greedy hopes. And fears, dreams. And other times when I was swimming far out or lying alone on a beach, I've had that same experience. I became the sun, hot sand, green seaweed anchored to a rock swaying in the tide. Like a saint's vision of beatitude. Like the veil of things as they seem drawn back by an unseen hand. For a second you see. Seeing the secret. Or the secret. For a second there's meaning. Then the hand lets the veil fall. But you're alone. Lost in the fog again. You stumble on toward nowhere. For no good reason. It's a great mistake, my being born a man. I'd have been much more successful as a seagull or a fish.
You have a makings of a poet in you, all right.
Makings of a poet. Oh, that sounds like the absent brother. He must have a peach of a bun on.
Caught that last car. Bad luck to him. Get him to bed, Edmund. He's got a tongue like an adder when he's drunk, and I'd only lose my temper. What ho, what ho!
Nix on the loud noise.
Oh, hello, kid.
Yeah.
I'm as drunk as a fiddler's bitch.
Thanks for telling me your great secret.
Unnecessary information number one. I had a serious accident. Front steps tried to trample on me. Took advantage of the fog to waylay me. There ought to be a lighthouse out there. It's dark in here, too. What the hell is this, the morgue? Let's have some light on the subject. Ford of Cabell River. Ford of Cabell River in the dark. Keep the crossing stakes. Keep the crossing stakes beside you, and they will surely guide you. Cross the ford of Cabell River in the dark. There. That's more like. Ah, the hell with old Gaspar. Hey, where is the old tightwad?
Out on the porch.
Well, he can't expect us to live in the black hole of Calcutta. Have I got the DTs? My God, it's real! What's the matter with the old man tonight? He must be ossified to forget he left us out. Grab opportunity by the forelock. Key to my success.
All right, pass out if you want to.
I can, that's the trouble. Had enough to sink a ship, but I can't sink. Well, here's hoping.
Shove over the bottle. I'll have one, too.
Oh, no, you don't. Not when I'm around. Remember doctor's orders. Maybe nobody else around here gives a damn if you die, but I do.
Lay off it.
Oh. Oh, you don't believe I really care, eh? Just drunken bull. All right. Go ahead and kill yourself.
Sure, I know you care, Jamie. And I'm going on the wagon. Tonight doesn't count. Too many damn things have happened today. Here's how.
Yeah, I know it's been a lousy day for you, kid. I bet old Gaspar isn't trying to keep you off the booze. Probably give you a case to take with you to the State Farm for pauper patients. So you kick the bucket, the less expense. What a bastard to have for a father!
Papa's all right. If you try to understand him, huh? And keep your sense of humor.
Oh, yeah, he's been putting on the old sawback for you, eh? Yeah, well, he could always kid you, but not me. Never again.
What do you do uptown tonight? Go to Mamie Burns?
Sure thing. Where else could I find suitable feminine companionship? And love. Don't forget love. What is a man without a good woman's love? Hey, guess. Guess which one of Mamie's charmers I picked to bless me with her woman's love. Come on. It'll add you a laugh, kid.
What?
I picked... Fat Violet.
What the hell for?
No joke, very serious. Well, by the time I hit Mamie's dump, I was feeling very sad about myself and all the other poor bums in the world, ready for a weep on any old womanly bosom. And as soon as I got in the door, Mamie Burns began telling me all her troubles, beefed how rotten business was, and how she was going to give Fat Violet the gate. Well, the customers didn't fall for Vi. The only reason she kept her on was because she could play the piano. And although she felt sorry for Vi because she was a good-hearted dumbbell and she didn't know how the hell she was going to earn a living, still business was business. And she couldn't afford to run a home for fat tarts. Well, that made me feel sorry for Violet. So I squandered $2 of your dough to escort her upstairs. Well, that cheered her up, and she kissed me when I left and said she'd fallen hard for me, and we both cried a little in the hallway, and everything was fine, except Mamie Burns thought I'd gone bughouse.
Harlots and hunted have pleasures of their own to give.
The vulgar herd can never understand. Exactly! This night has opened my eyes to a great career in store for me. By employing my natural God-given talents in their proper sphere, I shall attain the pinnacle of success. I shall be the lover of the fat woman in Barnum and Bailey's circus. Ugh. Imagine me sunk to the fat girl in a Hicktown hooker shop. Me, who have made some of the best lookers on Broadway sit up and beg.
Can it? You'll be crying in a minute.
Don't get too damn fresh. Ah, but you're right. To hell with repining. Oh, you should have stuck with me, kid. It would have taken your mind off your troubles. Well, what is the good of coming home to get the blues over what can't be helped? All over now. Finished. Not a hope. If I were hanged on the highest hill, mother of mine, oh, mother of mine, I know whose love would follow me still. Shut up! Where's the hophead? Gone to sleep.
You dirty bastard.
Good!
Shut up.
Thanks, kid. I certainly had that coming. I don't know what made booze talking. You know me, kid.
I know you'd never say that unless
Oh, God, Jamie, no matter how drunk you are, it's no excuse. I'm sorry I hit you.
Well,
You and I never scrapped that bad.
it's all right. Glad you did. I suppose it's because I was feeling so damn sunk. Because this time, Mama had me fooled. Yeah, I really thought she'd got it licked. You know, she thinks I always believe the worst, but this time I believed the best. I suppose I can't forgive her. Yet. Meant so much. See, I'd begun to hope that if she could beat the game, I could too.
Didn't I know how you feel? Hey, stop it, Jamie.
I've known about Mama so much longer than you have. I'll never forget the first time I got wise. I caught her in the act with the hypo. Christ. I never dreamed before that any women except whores took dope. And then this stuff of you getting the consumption. Well, it's got me licked. We've been more than brothers. You're the only pal I ever had. I love your guts.
I know that, Jamie.
Yeah. Yet I bet you've heard so much bunk about me always hoping for the worst that you suspect right now that I'm thinking to myself, Papa's old, can't last much longer. So if you were to die, Mama and I will get everything he's got. So I'm probably hoping...
Shut up! What the hell put that in your mind?
Don't be a dumbbell. It's what I said. I got so used to being suspected of the worst that I can't... What are you trying to do? Accuse me? Don't you start playing the wise guy with me. You're just an overgrown kid. Mama's baby. Papa's pet. The family white hope. Hell, forget it, kid. You know I don't mean that. Nobody is prouder than I am that you have started to make good. Well, why shouldn't I be proud? Hell, it's purely selfish. You reflect credit on me. Well, I wised you up about women so you'd never be a fall guy or make any mistakes you didn't want to make. And who first steered you onto reading poetry? At Swinburne, for example? I did. Yeah, you're more than my brother. I made you. You're my Frankenstein.
All right, so I'm your Frankenstein. So let's have a drink, you crazy...
I'll have a drink, not you. I gotta take care of you. Oh, don't be scared of this sanitarium business, kid. You probably haven't even got consumption at all. Doctors? A lot of fakers. Told me years ago to cut out the booze or I'd soon be dead, eh? Here I am. There are a lot of con men, anything to grab you. I bet this State Farm stuff is a political graft game, eh? Hmm? Doctors get a cut for every patient they send there.
God, you are the limit. The last judgment, you'll be around telling everyone it's in the bag.
And I'll be right. Slip a piece of change to the judge and be saved. But if you're broke, you can go to hell. Therefore, put money in thy purse. That's the only dope. Secret of my success. Look what it's got me. Listen, kid. you'll be going away. So I may not get another chance to talk to you. Or I may not be drunk enough to tell you the truth. So I'm going to tell you now. Something I should have told you a long time ago. For your own good. I want to warn you against me. Mama and Papa were right. I've been a rotten, bad influence. And the worst of it is, I did it on purpose.
Cut it out, Jamie. I don't want to hear all that stuff.
You listen. I did it on purpose to make a bum out of you. Well, part of me did. The part that's been dead for so long. That hates life. Me putting you wise so you could learn by my mistakes. I believe that myself at times, but it's a fake. Made my mistakes look good. Made getting drunk romantic. Made whores fascinating vampires instead of the poor, stupid, diseased slobs they really are. Made fun of work as a sucker's game. Because I didn't want you to succeed. Make me look even worse by comparison. Wanted you to fail. Always been jealous of you. Mama's baby. Papa's pet. And it was your being born that started Mama on the dope. I know that's not your fault, but all the same, God damn you, I can't help hating your guts!
Jamie, cut it out, you're crazy.
Don't get me wrong, kid. I love you more than I hate you. Well, me telling you what I'm telling you now proves it. I run the risk you'll hate me, and you're all I got left. Look, what I wanted to say is, I'd like to see you become the greatest success in the world. But you better be on your guard. Because I'll do my damnedest to make you fail. I can't help it. I hate myself. So I gotta take revenge on everybody else, especially you. The dead part of me hopes you won't get well. Maybe he's even glad the game has got Mama again. Well, he needs company. Doesn't want to be the only corpse around the house.
Jesus.
Oh, you think it over. You see I'm right. Think it over when you're away from me in the sanitarium. And when you come home, look out for me. I'll be waiting to welcome you.
Shut up. I'll be goddamned if I listen to you anymore.
Only don't forget me, Ed. Remember I warned you, for your sake. Well, give me credit. Greater love hath no man than this, that he saveth his brother from himself. Oh, that's all. Hey, I feel better now. Gone to confession. Well, I know you'll absolve me, won't you, kid? You understand. You're a damn fine kid. Well, so you ought to be. I made you. So go and get well, huh? Don't die on me. You're all I got left. God bless you. K.O.
Thank God he's asleep. I heard the last part of his talk. Now, don't get downhearted, lad. He always exaggerates the worst of himself when he's drunk. He's devoted to you. There's one good thing left in him. Fine spectacle for me. My firstborn, whom I hoped would bear my name in honor and dignity, who showed such brilliant promise.
Stop talking, can't you?
Waste, wreck, drunken hulk, done with and finished.
Clarence is come! False fleeting, perjured Clarence that stabbed me in the field by Tewkesbury. Seize on him, furies, take him into torment.
Well? What the hell are you staring at?
You loafer.
Papa, do you want to start a row that'll bring Mama down?
Jamie, go back to sleep. You've shut off your mouth too much already.
All right, kid. I'm not looking for an argument. I'm too damn sleepy.
Oh, God. I wish he'd go to bed so I could, too. Can't stay up all night the way I used to. I'm getting old. Old. Unfinished. I think I'll grab a few winks, Edmund. Why don't you do the same, Edmund? Grab a few winks until...
The mad scene. Enter Ophelia.
Boy, him with the dirty blackguard, his own mother.
All right, kid. I had it coming, but I told you how much I'd hoped.
I'll kick you in the gutter tomorrow, so help me God. For Christ's sake, stop it.
Play so badly now. I'm all out of practice. Sister Teresa will give me a dreadful scolding. I'll practice every day from now on. But something horrible has happened to my hands. The fingers have gotten so stiff and the knuckles are all swollen. They're so ugly. I'll have to go to the infirmary and show Sister Martha. Let me see. What did I come here to find? Oh, it's dreadful how absent-minded I've become. I'm always dreaming and forgetting.
Edmund. What's she carrying, Edmund?
Her wedding gown, I suppose.
Here, let me take that, dear. You'll only step on it and tear it and get it all dirty, dragging it on the floor, and you'll be sorry afterwards.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind. Oh, it's a wedding dress. It's very lovely, isn't it? I remember. I found it in the attic in a trunk. I don't know what I wanted it for. I'm going to be a nun. That is, if I can only find the... What is it I'm looking for? I know it's something I lost.
Oh, Mary.
It's no good, Papa.
Something I miss terribly. It can't be altogether lost.
Mama? Ah, hell, what's the use? It's no good.
It's something I need terribly. I remember when I had it, I was never lonely or afraid. Now, it can't be lost forever. I'd die if I thought that, because then there would be no hope.
Mama, it isn't a summer cold. I've got consumption.
No. Oh, you mustn't try to touch me. You mustn't try to hold me. It's not right when I'm hoping to be a nun.
You damn fool. It's no good. Let us go hence, my songs. She will not hear. Let us go hence together without fear. Keep silence now, for singing time is over. And over all old things and all things dear. She loves not you nor me as all we love her. Yea, though we sang as angels in her ear, she would not hear.
We're damn fools. Pay attention. Damn poison, I never knew her drown herself in it as deep as this. Pass over that bottle, Jamie, and stop reciting the damn morbid poetry. I won't have it in my house.
I had a talk with Mother Elizabeth. She's so sweet and good. A saint on earth. I love her dearly. Her kind blue eyes look right into your heart. You couldn't have any secrets from her. All the same, I don't think she was so understanding this time. I told her I wanted to be a nun. I explained how sure I was of my vocation, that I had prayed to the Blessed Virgin to make me sure. But Mother Elizabeth said, I must be more sure than that even. I must prove it wasn't simply my imagination. She said, if I was so sure, I wouldn't mind putting myself to a test by going home after I graduated and living as other girls lived, going to parties and dances and enjoying myself. I never dreamed Holy Mother would give me such advice. I was really shocked. After I left her, I felt all mixed up. So I went to the shrine and prayed to the Blessed Virgin and found peace again. That was in the winter of senior year. And then, in the spring, something happened to me. Oh, yes, I remember. I fell in love with James Tyrone. I was so happy for a time.